2 million model kits have been assembled, with 1 million more well on the way. Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com video review. And today's video review is sponsored by our good friends at BigBadToyStore.com, who sent us this really cool Clone Trooper model kit for us to build and play with. And I'm really excited about this because I have a few of the Bandai model kits, and I know this one's been around for a little while, but, you know, army builders like Clone Troopers, especially a fully articulated 6-inch scale Clone Trooper that you put together yourself and can easily customize, by the way, never just goes out of style, you know? And they have more than just the Clone Trooper model kit in stock from Bandai. So go ahead and watch as I rapidly build this model kit right in front of your very eyes. All right, guys, I slipped off the plastic bands. It is time to build this awesome model kit. Now, these aren't too difficult to put together. You don't really need glue or anything like that. These are just snap fit model kits, much like a lot of the model kits Bandai produces. And at the end of this, even without having glue, we will have a fully articulated Clone Trooper action figure. And I even brought a Black Series Phase 1 and Phase 2 clone for reference, because we will be doing a comparison after this. So stay tuned for that, and let's start building. Just like the simulations. Here it is all put together. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me rapidly assemble this guy. And it was a fun little build. It didn't take too long. It took me about an hour, give or take, with a little bit of breaks in between to get this guy put together. Really simple. I didn't use any tools or glue whatsoever. I mean, I would recommend gluing certain pieces into place, like the elbow band and pad and knee pad and band, for example. Maybe the compartment pieces on the utility belt I would glue together personally, just to secure those pieces into place. But with this, we got a fully articulated figure. Head is on a ball joint, neck is on a ball joint, which we hand assembled, so that was really cool. Shoulders are on a nice big ball joint. Shoulder plates are also on a hinge joint here. You get shoulder articulation right there as well. Bicep swivel, double elbow joints, wrists peg into place, but on the inside where the connection port is, they are on a ball joint, so you still get full wrist articulation as well. Hips, waist is on a ball joint, hips are on a ball joint and a swivel and an up and down joint on the inside of the pelvis, which is very cool. Upper thigh swivel as well, double jointed knees, and yes, those can slide right out, but pops right back into place. Ankles are fully articulated, and that's quite a bit of articulation for a figure we hand assembled ourselves. If you haven't ever put one of these together before for yourself, I definitely recommend it. It was a fun little build. I also love how shiny the armor is. The white plastic that they use for this looks very screen accurate to the plastoid that the Clone Troopers are wearing. The visor, I know you can't really tell because of how it shows up on camera, but the visor was actually a translucent dark gray piece for both the Phase 1 and Phase 2 helmet. And the Phase 2 helmet also comes with this really cool attachment visor, which unfortunately does not attach to the Phase 1 helmet, but what you do is you can remove it from these two side pegs here. And then you're like, whoa, he's got these weird little pegs where the knobs should be. Well, you also have the knobs, so you can swap those out. Just got to find the way it lines up. There we go. on either side, and then you can put the visor on if you'd like, or just have a regular phase 2, there we go, helmet, like so. And these are easily interchangeable. They're just on a small ball joint, so pop that one off, pop this one on, and then you've got a phase 2 clone trooper. And I didn't really try it while I was building it. I wonder if I can get these off. Let's see. Because I'm wondering if the... Oh, well, I may have just broken a piece. Oops. Okay, I'm not going to try and take that off. I'm going to leave that alone. Luckily, you can't really tell I broke it. Hashtag oops. Anyway, where my brain was going was I was wondering if maybe you could swap out the phase 1 fin onto the phase 2 helmet, giving us a kind of makeshift ARC Trooper phase 2 helmet, because the ARC Trooper still has the fin on their phase 2, and that would be very cool if you can. And real quick, for size comparison without the stand, just to show you how he displays next to Black Series 6-inch scale, here he is next to the regular phase 2 Clone Trooper, and this is the original Clone Trooper mold, so this is the one from the Amazon 4-pack. And then here he is next to the phase 4 phase 1 Clone Trooper. So this is the one from the phase 4 Attack of the Clones packaging right here. So this is with the newer Clone Trooper mold. And real quick for that comparison, so it looks a little bit more cohesive. Since we did it for the phase 2, we'll do it for the phase 1. So phase 1 Black Series from the phase 4 packaging, and then phase 1 Bandai model kit in 6-inch scale. Height is very comparable. It's right there at the same height as a Black Series figure, and these are highly customizable, and they're like $30. So get yours today on BigBadToyStore.com, where I got mine, or pick another character like Boba Fett or the Mandalorian. Aside from the swappable helmet, you also get some other swappable accessories like swappable hands and a swappable blaster. And the cool thing about the blasters with these is one of the swappable hands, or actually rather 2 of the swappable hands, are trigger hands where you can have them hold the weapon. So you basically sandwich the hand together around the hilt of the blaster, and you can do that around either the long DC-15 blaster rifle or the short DC-15 blaster rifle that we get to build ourselves as well. And you also fully assemble the weapons. Either one could be wielded in the hands. Heck, you could even take these and put them in the hands of your Black Series figures. The weapons aren't as tight as a fit, so you definitely are going to want to two-hand them. But you can use these with Black Series as well. The hands themselves are super easy to swap out. There's that left one. You just take the other hand off and plug the other one in that socket, and you still have that ball joint articulation. So you can have a fist for either right or left, the open kind of grasping gesture for either right or left, or the weapon holding hand with the finger trigger in the guard for right or left. You also get this really cool figure stand, which has this Millennium Falcon smuggler's panel with a foot spot there for his left foot, so you can put him on a figure stand so he won't fall over if you feel like you need a figure stand. I mean, they stand pretty well on their own, like a normal 6-inch figure would. But if you want to get into some of those more dynamic poses where he's leaning in or standing with his blaster rifle up high or kind of in a running position, then having that figure stand is very nice. And the other cool thing about this, if you get multiples of these, you also get this little connector bit that connects to any one of these 4 sides. Half fits on this edge, and then you have this other half to place another stand down. And as you can see, with only one in, it's kind of loose just because you have this wide gap, so you can fit 2 of these into the same piece, which Very cool that you can also build this out. And I love how smooth this is. And I like that you have the option to have the figure stand part present or just have this as a smooth platform also. Very cool. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's review featuring the Bandai Clone Trooper model kit, where you can build either a Phase 1 or Phase 2 Clone Trooper in 6-inch scale that's fully articulated and very customizable. If you appreciate assembling some of your toys like I do from time to time, definitely look at picking one of these up from BigBadToyStore.com today. Link in the description down below while they still have these guys available, because A, getting an army builder in whatever scale you're collecting in is cool, and B, an easily customizable army builder and one where you're encouraged to customize it to your own liking is even better. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And what other kind of characters or troop builders would you like to see Bandai do in the future? This one has been out for actually quite a while. I personally would like to see them do more droids, like battle droids, for example. I would love to build an army of B1s, but I also want to know your thoughts down below. Like and subscribe and follow us on social media for more awesome Star Wars toy news, reviews, and other fan content. Check out the main website and our sister website, CoolToyReview.com, for non-Star Wars toy news, reviews, and more. And don't forget to sign up for a free account on CollectorsOracle.com, where you can start managing your collection like a pro with toy lines such as Black Series, Vintage Collection, and more, with other brands such as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's absolutely free to use. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. And may the Force be with all of you, you Rebel scum.